Hi, welcome back to Killer Sudoku Games. I know it's been a couple months since my last video. I've been working on a couple things, learning some new skills, trying to improve my videos for you guys. One of those things I found is a new website called dailykillersudoku.com. Compared to the old app, so if you recall, the old app that I've been using has 4 different levels: easy, medium, hard, and expert mode. This website has 10 different levels, 1 through 10, and what I've found is that the level 1 difficulty is about the same as the expert mode from the previous app, so it's quite a bit harder. With this app, it's going to give me the opportunity to kind of talk through my thinking with you guys. You can see different strategies that I'm using instead of just racing myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, what's pretty cool about this dailykillersudoku.com. You go down onto the side, it will let you pick your difficulty level, so you can choose 1 through 10. But also what's cool is right here you can put in a puzzle number. And what I mean by puzzle number, so let's go ahead and start the timer here. Okay, you can see here puzzle 94, so you can go ahead and type in puzzle 94 and you can follow along with me. It also shows you how many people, or how many times this puzzle's been attempted, how many times it's been solved, and how many times it's been solved without using any hints. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I realized you could. Oh, I didn't realize you could use hints. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. I did not realize that. Okay, so let's take a look at this puzzle. Okay, the first thing, the most basic rule that you need to know with Killer Sudoku, of course, is that every row, oh gosh, that's bad highlighting, every row, every column, and every block of 9 always adds up to 45. That is a really important piece, probably one of the most important pieces to know. Okay, so here you can see this one's kind of nice compared to the other app because it automatically adds those numbers for you. Maybe that makes me a little lazy, but that's kind of nice. So, okay, we see that this adds to 43, so we know 45 minus 43 is 2. So this one here has to be a 2. Oh gosh, no, my number lock is on. Okay, let's try that again. What the heck? There we go. Okay, and then that's going to make that a 7. Okay, now we can highlight this because there's only just one block not in here. We get 39. We know this is going to be a 6. Okay, let's see if we have any others like that. Okay, let's look over here. Okay, we've got 36 here. That's going to make that a 9. This is going to be a 4. And let's see what we have over here, 37. So we know this is going to be an 8. Okay. Because this is an 8 here, that means, so for 15, the only combinations, and this shows the combinations, but you can also hide them, is 6, 9, and 7, 8. We know it cannot be a 7, 8. It has to be 6, 9. The 6 can't go here because we've got a 6 right down here. So we know this one has to be a 9. This one's going to be a 6 right here. Okay, now this gives us a little bit of information here. Okay, so this right here is going to be a 6, right? We've got 20, so we've got 26, 32, 42. This is a 3. Now 6, the only way to make 6 is with 1, 2, and 3. So we know this one here has to be a 1 or a 2. It cannot be a 2, so this has to be a 1. And here, this one's going to have to be a 2. Okay, now we've got 8 blocks filled here. Let's see what we get. 42 here, so this is going to be a 3. And it's a 6 again. What did we just learn about 6? It's got to be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now let's take a look here. We've got 42, so that makes this is 3, and the only way to make 3, of course, is going to be 1 and 2, which makes this a 1 and a 2, and this here is going to have to be a 4 or a 5. Let's take a look at this spot right up here. Okay, so we've got an 8. We know this here has to be a 6. The only way to make a 6 is 1, 5, and 2, 4. So the 1 can't go here because of this. The 1 has to go here, making the 5 here. And the 4 can't go here because of this 4. So we have to have a 4 here or into here. Okay, this is a kind of cool trick. Okay, so we have 1, 4, 2, 5 here. So what that tells us, because we have 4 numbers in 4 spaces without any extra numbers, we know that nothing else in this column can be a 1, 2, 4, or 5. And of course it can't be a 3. So that means everything that's left has to be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay? So we can take a look here. This cannot be a 6 because we have a 6 here. So this one here has to be a 7, 8, 9. Oops. 7, 8, 9. Okay, this one can't be a 9 because we have that here. So this one has to be 6, 7, 8, right? But it cannot be an 8. Why? Because that's going to be an 8 and 3. And we have a 3 here. That's not going to work, right? Okay. This one can be 6, 7, 8, 9. Just leave that blank for now. This one can be 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this one's can be 6, 7. That means this one here can be a 4 or 5. Okay, so now we want to kind of look just like regular Sudoku. We want to look and see where we have a lot of columns mostly filled in, something like that. So let's go ahead and take a look over here at column 3, and I'm going to focus in here, right here. Okay, can't be a 2, 9, could be 3, 8, can't be 4, 7, or 5, 6. Okay, that tells me this has to be 3, 8. Now for 15, the only way to make 15 is 6 and 9, 7 and 8. It can't be 7 and 8 because we have this here. So we know this one here has to be a 6, 9. Okay, then that's going to tell us what is left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Okay. All right. Now let's see what we can put in these 2 blocks here. So we're going to see what we're missing. Looks like we're missing a 4 and a 5 here. Okay. Let's come take a look over here. Okay. This 12 cannot be 3, 9, cannot be 4, 8. It has to be 5 and 7. Okay, and then that's going to make these 2 on the ends are going to have to be a 3, 6. Excuse me. Oh, let's take a look here at this 15. Okay, again, 15 can only be 6, 9, 7, 8. Can't be 7, 8, so this one has to be 6, 9. That tells us this one cannot be a 6. It has to be a 3, and this one has to be a 6 right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. I think we can figure out this 7 probably because it can't be 1, 6. Can't be 3, 4. So it's going to have to be 2, 5. And this on here is going to have to be a 1, 7. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look over here. Okay, what are we missing? 2, 5, 7, 8, right? Okay. So this one can be a 2, 7, 8. Can't be a 5 because you can't do 5 and 5, of course. But then we say, oh, okay, this can't be a 7 because that would make 3 here, and the 3 is already here. So we can't have a 7. It has to be 2, 8, which would make this 2, 8, but this cannot be an 8. So we're going to make this one here 2. There we go. And we can eliminate this right here. Okay. Now, since this is a 2, this one cannot be a 2. And this one has to be a 1 right here. Now that helps us fill these ones in over here. I'm a little bit slow with the clicking, I think. I'm not quite as good at it as I am with, like, a mobile app. Okay, And then that tells us these two here are going to be a 2, 7. That's what's missing from this row. And let's look over here. We're missing 3, 4. Okay, because there's a 4 here, that means this one cannot be a 4. It has to be a 5. And this one here has to be a 4. Okay. And let's see. What else can we figure out? Okay. Here we've got 5, and this is going to be a 14. The only ways to make 14, 5 and 9, 6 and 8. Obviously cannot be a 5, 9. Has to be 6, 8. The 6 can't go here because we look down here and we know 6 has to be in this it's already spoken for here. So this one's going to be an 8. This one's a 6. Okay, so let's see what we're missing from over here. 4, 7, and 9. Looks like, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, here's like a kind of cool trick here. Okay, let's look at this 15. We know it's going to be 6, 9, 7, 8. But because this one here is 6, 9, we know this cannot be 6, 9 because then there could not be anything here. So this one here has to be 7, 8. The 7's going to go here. And the 8 here, that means we know this one's not going to be a 7 right here. Also, that tells us here this has to be a 6. And this has to be a 5. Go ahead and eliminate the 5 from over here. Okay. Then in this row right here, this little 14 space, what are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, and 9, right? Okay. This can't be a 1. But remember we said before this was 1, 2, 4, 5. So we know this one cannot be a 4. Okay. And that means these can't be a 9s. That also tells us this can't be a 9. Here we go. Okay. Oh, let's take a look. We've got a 7 here. Means we can't have a 7 here. This one has to be a 5. This. That means this can't be a 7 or a 1 or a 4. Okay, that one has to be a 5. Okay, this one we know cannot be a 5 or a 7. Only be 1, 4, and this here has to be 1, 4, 6, and this cannot be a 1 because of this one right here, so let's go ahead and take that off. Okay, let's see if we can figure out this. Cannot be a 1, 9, can be a 2, 8, can't be 3, 7, can't be 4, 6. Okay, so we know this one has to be 2, 8, the 8 has to go here, and the 2 here. That means this one cannot be an 8. It has to be a 3. And the 8's going to go right here. What are we missing in this? We're missing a 3. And this one's going to have to be a 1 or a 4. We're just not sure exactly what yet. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we've got a 6 here. This is going to be 12. Ways to make 12 are 3, 9, 4, 8, and 5, 7. Okay, it cannot be a 3, 9. Can't be a 4, 8. It means this has to be 5, 7. This has to be a 5 right here and a 7 here. That means the 7 cannot be here. So we've got 4, 9, 4, 9. That means this one has to be a 7 right here. Okay, we've got a 5 here. That means this one has to be a 4. Makes this a 2, 1, and 2. Okay. This one's going to have to be a 1, 6 because it can't be 2, 5 or 3, 4. So this one's going to be a 1, 6. So we've got the 6 here, the 1 here. This makes this a 4. It's a 1. This is a 9. This is a 4. Okay, so down here we're missing 3, 8, 9. So this is 8, 3, 9. Okay, cool. Okay, this one cannot be a 2, 9. It could be a 3, 8. Can't be 4, 7. Can't be 5, 6. Okay, it has to be 3. Can't be an 8 because of this one right here. This one's got to be 3. 8. That means this one here has to be a 4. And this one's going to be a 3. Okay. Okay, let's see what we're missing from this one. We're missing a 4 and a 9, it looks like. Okay. And that's 13, so that makes this 11. We know it can't be a 2, 9. Could be 3, 8. Can't be 4, 7. Can't be 5, 6. So we know it's 3 and 8. Okay, we've got a 12 right here. This one's going to have to be a 5, 7. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one's a 7 right here. Can't be a 1, 6 or a 3, 4, so it has to be 2 and 5. So that makes this one here a 7, 2. We've got a 1 here. So that tells us what this is. Can fill all these in. Okay, there we go. Okay, this 6 here tells us this one's going to be a 9. Okay. And just this last little piece, like the final piece of the puzzle. All right, there you go. Okay. This puzzle, I think, said the average time is something like 8 minutes. Of course, explaining it, and we're not trying to race ourselves. It's going to be 15 minutes, 19 seconds. All right. Let me know if you decide to do this puzzle. Again, it's dailykillersudoku.com, puzzle 94. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.